Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're just joining us for the first time, a special welcome to the People's Duchess. I want to give a huge shout out to some of my new subscribers, Courtney L, Aaron Mack, Switzerlinda, Dahlia Politely, Carrie Meadows, Jonathan Reed, Sabina, and all the subscribers I haven't gotten to thus far. Thank you so much for your sub. I love you guys. The People's Duchess has hit a milestone 1,000 subscribers, and I am so grateful for each and every one of you. I actually started this channel originally back in 2020 during the lockdown, and it was so much fun. But when the lockdown ended, I just fell off a bit because work started back up, and even when I tried to come back, I had deleted my email that I set up the channel with, and I just could not get back to the original page for anything. So it was a pretty big bummer that I had to start all over again. But I'm so glad that you guys have enjoyed the content and you're still with me, and I have fallen in love with this channel all over again. So it really means a lot to me that you all enjoy this two-time Tony Award-winning The People's Duchess podcast, because I definitely get just as much out of it as you do. Okay, so as you guys know, I love snooping around in the Duchess of Sussex's closet. She has such an amazing style, and it's really the first thing you notice about her. Right after you're done ogling her good looks and great teeth, you're like, wait a minute, that's a really cute bag. She lit the royal circles on fire with her signature style, which include the Aquazzura bow tie pumps, a glossy, deep side parted hairstyle, and neutral, elegant makeup. Meghan's winning style has been a major influence on everyone, including those who don't necessarily give her credit for that. Imitation is the best form of flattery, and obviously, since Meghan is being imitated everywhere, I think that this is flattering. Meghan's style hasn't changed, but has elevated as she evolves and grows like we all do. Ugh, I remember the early 2010s when we were all in full office attire and one color of face makeup, going to the under 18 clubs and school dances. Snooki ruled the airwaves, and we all just wanted to be tan with peach makeup, peach lips, peach eyeshadow, peach everything. Ugh. What a time to be alive. The Duchess of Sussex luckily somehow escaped this fate and has never been snapped in anything less than utterly chic, looking amazing. In this video, I'd like to recap some of her best style moments from her time as a Fashion Week it girl, which undoubtedly shaped her fashion sense and really solidified her fashion royalty status. Doing this video, I learned that she has really high association. Like, it's insane how early on in her career she made friends with some of the biggest stars in the world and the biggest designers in the world. And I'm not surprised that she made friends with them, because obviously her character and her personality are such that people are attracted to her like that. But it just goes to show that we don't know the half of it. Based on what we've learned so far, we still don't know the half of it. I'm looking at these pictures and I'm going, wait a minute, so that's the backstory behind this certain picture. I didn't know she knew Bono and his wife. I didn't know she knew all these different high-end designers. She has friends in really high places, and old friends in really high places, not anything new to her. So that Ben Royal hashtag is right on the money. Her former assistant, who said that she lived such a beautiful life, was not exaggerating at all. Meghan's life was so beautiful. I'm reviewing it in pictures, just thinking to myself, my God, that looks like it was so much fun. Clearly, she had a very high status, but she wasn't like a socialite. Everyone that knew her knew that she was a working gal, that she was a boss, that she did things her own way in those elite circles. She wasn't a trust fund child. She wasn't a rich party girl socialite. I think it's been well established that she was the exact opposite of that. So she's very different from the Hollywood elite in that she's part of them, but she's also her own elite type of entity within that Hollywood elite circle. And no doubt this was the number one quality that made Violet think she'd be good for Harry. She worked on so many other projects besides Suits. One of them was a reoccurring consultancy with the Today Show, where she was billed as a top fashion icon, an expert, and honestly, if she didn't work out on Suits or didn't get Suits at all, she still would have found success via her blog. She still would have found success via fashion. She still would have found success in some way or the other, because Meghan is so tenacious in her ability and desire to succeed. She would have found success somewhere. Women like that, work ethic like that, unstoppable. They even got her on Chopped Jr. as a judge once, and I laugh because I love this show. Whenever I think about Chopped, I always think about how they'll just throw the contestants in there with some basket that's like straight out of the creature from the Black Lagoon. It's like, yeah, cook us this high class dinner with goat's eye, 2 pieces of American cheese, a basket of wheat, and an old boot we fished out of the Mediterranean. It's just the most random stuff. 30 minutes later, they've concocted this gorgeous looking plate. The judges start tasting and they're like, what part of this is the boot again? It's just like the most random show. It's been on forever. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. It's called Chopped. So she guest judged on Chopped Jr., and that had everything to do with her food blogging from the TIG. So had she not found success in the acting realm, there's absolutely no doubt that the TIG would still be as big as it were. She'd be a totally big macro influencer. A beautiful life. Like her assistant said, a beautiful life. So people really trusted her expertise on fashion, and I'm really excited to break down some of her best it girl moments from her appearances at Fashion Week. Let's get into it. Kicking things off in July 2013, Meghan attended an event hosted by the Diane von Furstenberg, honoring Natalie Jules and Tales of Endearment at the accessory shop in NYC. She wore this gorgeous color-blocked blue peplum miniskirt. Well, it's a miniskirt dress, and accessorized it with white heels, her two-toned Cartier tank watch, and throughout the evening, she was photographed carrying both a gold cross-stitch mini clutch and this really cute multicolored beaded oversized clutch. So I'm not sure which of the clutches were hers, but they're both really cute with the dress. I love this dress. I didn't quite care for the white heels. I would have really loved to see either black or navy pumps paired with it, even a nude strappy heel. That would have been, I think, a little bit more gel. But the dress is beautiful and the styling is beautiful. It's just, for me personally, it's really hard to pull off white heels in a color block. Next up is this Marquesa look in September 2013, where Meghan attended the designer's fashion show at the New York Public Library in New York City. It's a simple look, but very refined, very elegant. This was finished with Marquesa's gold geometric iris clutch and black Christian Louboutin heels. The face was serving looks, totally gorgeous with the tossed hair and sun-kissed skin in the fall. It's just so elegant. I just want to point out that sitting front row at a fashion show is like getting the September issue of Vogue. Those are big deals. The September issue is the biggest issue of the year. It is the most important issue of the year. As you guys all remember, Meghan's Vogue cover was for the September issue, and not only was it a huge honor, but a massive responsibility. Is this mic on? Okay. Listen to me closely. You have no idea what it takes to pull off the September issue. They would not have given any random person, royal or not, this issue. They do not give them to their friends. They do not give them because you're pretty. They do not give them because you have some clout or hype. If they like you, or if you are a person that has some clout and they want you to be featured because it would bring them some good publicity, they will put you in a spread or perhaps on the cover. What they're not going to do is put you in a spread or on the cover for the September issue. It is too important. I promise you, they would not give some random princess that responsibility. And likewise, having front row seating is a high honor and a very coveted row seating. The it people sit at the front rows. And the fact that Meghan was sitting in the front row in 2013 should be indicative of how much clout she had in those circles. Because they're not seating D, B, C list people in the front row. For two reasons primarily. One is because the people in the front need to see the best because they're assuming that they're going to be the ones purchasing. And two, because they know the optics are good for them. They want beautiful, successful, very influential people to take up those seats and then associate the brand with those people as well. So the fact that these brands wanted Meghan front row and center means they want it all to be associated with her. They want those pictures to be seen around the world. They want everyone watching to see Meghan sitting there in the front row. Just a little side note that I wanted to point out there. It's also a very big honor to get invited to these after parties. They are very exclusive. The guest list is 100% closed. You cannot, do you know who I am or do you know who my father is, your way into these guest lists. They are not having that. As a person who grew up in Hollywood, I can tell you from personal experience, I have tried everything to no avail. So September 2013, she attended the Hervé Léger Spring Summer 2014 show in a simple black two-piece set with a matching smoky eye. She paired this with super fun matching black shoes and a simple Cartier Juste un Cloud gold bracelet. This is one of my favorite things that she has ever worn. And yes, you've clocked me. I say that all the time, but it's true. Most of the things that she wears are my favorite things, but this is one of my all-time favorite looks, for sure, top 15 favorite looks. This outfit is young, it's fresh, it's so cool. It just screams, I do yoga at 5 a.m., followed by green juice and a fruit poke bowl for lunch. She's fit, she's confident, and her makeup is also adding that rock star edge to the outfit. The styling was really smart with the simple jewelry and the fun shoes. This is a 10 out of 10 look for me, for sure. Backstage at another Hervé Léger by Max Azria show, Meg turned heads in this super sweet white mini dress and draped the labels Devon studded leather jacket over her shoulders, and she finished off the look with textured Christian Louboutin heels and added a touch of glam with a messy chic do. This look was whimsical, it was playful, it had everything. There was a little glitz, there was a little glam, there was definitely the rock and roll charm, a hint of prep school, and a dash of good girl gone bad. This is basically a modern day Grease when Sandy finally came around at the end, and Danny did too. So he shows up to the fair in that preppy sweater and she came in her rocker leggings and that hair. Yeah, this was like that. I love this so much. The after party was also poppin', and Meghan slipped into this sexy Hervé Léger snake print bodycon dress. It was so good. This look was smoldering. Ugh. Sexy, sleek, stylish, sophisticated, just superior, ultra glam in every sense. And again, letting the dress shine completely with minimal jewelry and those fun black heels. I love the geometric optical illusion going on here with the snake print tucked in there too. On September 11th, 2013, Meghan then attended the Rachel Zoe Spring Summer 24 runway show in the designer's suede Sienne dress. She paired this with Tom sunglasses, Bunky clip earrings, and gold Giles and Brother Railroad spike cuff. Her beloved two-tone Cartier tank watch and Burberry's Berkeley snakeskin heels. Now, if you had any questions about the efficacy of Meghan's pre-royal style, I highly urge you to check the stats on this particular outfit, and I'll wait. This one is the one. As far as like, if you know, you know, right? Rachel Zoe is that girl. So after a hit debut fashion week in 2013, Meghan then channeled all her style knowledge and all the information that she soaked up in the following year's fashion week and the accompanying events. Kicking things off on February 4th, 2014, Meghan attended the pop-up Daisy Marc Jacobs tweet event on West Broadway in New York City, wearing this wholesome, preppy Karen Walker sweater, BCBG Max Azria Elijah faux leather leggings, and black Manolo Blahnik heels. This was a star-studded event, and other notable guests included Anna Kendrick, Jamie Chung, Phoebe Tonkin, and acclaimed artist Langley Fox, and was also DJ'd by Claire Schlichel and Jen Mosenter of the Jane Does. This looked like it was a lot of fun, and I love Daisy Marc Jacobs. That is one of my favorite scents, right behind the original Ralph Lauren and Perry Ellis 360 for women. So later on in the month, Meghan attended the Spark and Light screening as part of the Miu Miu Women's Tales 7th edition event in New York City, where she donned this really fun, very much Destiny's Child Miu Miu look for the occasion. The styling included the label's plush white coat, a studded peach colored blouse, an embellished denim miniskirt paired with teal and orange embellished heels, which were also worn in an Instagram post a month earlier with a short black, it looked like either a skirt or a dress. She paired this with a small peach colored clutch and a fun braided side ponytail. I love this look. It's playful, it's fun, but it's also very pricey. And only the girls who get it, get it. And if you don't get it, well, perhaps you're just not that girl. I adore Miu Miu. It's a spin-off brand of Prada, and fun fact, the childhood nickname of the label's founder and owner, Miuccia Prada. On September 4th, 2014, Meghan then attended the Altuzarra for Target launch event at the Sky Clarkson Square in New York, donning an all-black look by the label paired with a cream-colored evening clutch and nude strappy heels. The tuxedo jacket featured a satin lapel trim, and fun fact, she wore the acacia style of this jacket for her first evening award ceremony for Well Child in 2018. I really like this simple but sleek getup with the pop of contrast from the clutch and the shoes. Very on brand for Meghan, simple, clean, and elevated. I like the little silky camisole underneath. Later on that year, on September 6, 2014, Meghan then attended the Edie Parker Spring Summer 2015 collection presentation in New York City. She designs these personalized handbags and made Meghan's Miss Tig clutch that she paired with a Stuart Weitzman long sleeve mini dress and nude strappy heels. I love this clean girl aesthetic. It's very cool, very Manhattan. The clutches are a celebrity favorite, and it's really nice to see Meghan has such a deep and personal friendship with all the designers. On September 8th, 2014, Meghan sat front row at Tracy Reese in the label's floral print 3/4 sleeved boat neck dress. This was during Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week at the studio at Lincoln Center. Loved this look. It's chic, it's fun, it's playful, full of personality, full of pizzazz. Really cute. Later on that week, on September 10th, Meghan sat front row at Tory Burch, where we got this simple but delicate Tory Burch look. She finished this look off with simple black Christian Louboutin pumps and a Tory Burch Robinson Dome satchel bag. And yes, my eagle-eyed squatties out there, you're also gonna recognize her signature partially tucked in front shirt style, which gave this business attired look a fun twist. Next up, in September 2014, Meghan attended a Peter Som fashion show wearing another one of my all-time favorite looks. This is a sweet two-piece set featuring a long sleeve striped crop top, T-length skirt, nude pumps, and a white wrist-handled clutch. I loved the styling here. She rolled those sleeves up and paired that crop top with a high-waisted skirt. Look, if Meghan does absolutely nothing else with an outfit, she gonna roll up those sleeves, child. I sometimes think it's because she is a don't need to get ready if you stay ready kind of girl, and with your sleeves already rolled up, you're already ready. Makes sense? No, but this is just really good styling. It's elevated, but fun, and even a little quirky. Definitely part of that top 15 looks that she has ever worn list. Next up, we have this super fun getup Princess Meghan wore to the West Gordon Fall 2015 show. It featured a light blue skirt by the designer with a high slit and her cream-colored Miu Miu faux long-hair coat. She accessorized this retro glam look with a white clutch, her Cartier two-tone tank watch, and light gray pointed flats. I really wish there were more information on the accessories. I absolutely adore the clutch and flats, but I could not find the details on them anywhere. Fun fact here is that Meghan still loves a good West Gordon design, except these days the work is credited under the house of Carolina Herrera. Moving on to this super fun set Meghan wore to her pal Misha Nonu's Fall 2015 fashion show in New York. She paired the designer's Jenny silk organza skirt with a matching crop top and these Nicholas Kirkwood X Erdem croc flats and a short-handled croc bag. Now, Misha, we all know, has been a very long time friend of Meghan's, and Meghan has been faithfully rocking this line since pretty much day one, including having worn Misha's embroidered linen dress on her summer fashion roundup on the Today Show, and her pleated print skirt to the 100th episode celebration of Suits, as well as her Saturday skirt to her first royal engagement speech for the Together cookbook, and of course, the now famous husband shirt that she wore to debut with Harry side by side at the 2017 Invictus Games. She is a ride or die friend, and Misha has done really beautiful pieces over the years. Misha Nonu is a very respected, well-respected designer, and she knows her stuff. This is really good work. I absolutely adored this look. Meghan looked so good. It's just a really great vibe. I get really fun, great vibes from this particular outfit, so I love that. And speaking of Meghan's love for Misha, our next look is also courtesy of Misha Nonu, where Meghan wore this showstopper metallic mini dress to the 2015 CFDA Vogue Fashion Fund Awards on November 3rd, 2015. If you're not really into fashion or just aren't really aware of it, there are awards given to the fashion it girls every year called the CFDA Awards. The CFDA Fashion Awards is an organized event created by the Council of Fashion Designers of America, CFDA. They honor and showcase the excellence in fashion and design in America, and it's really known as the Oscars of fashion. You have to be invited to this. This is exclusive. This is creme de la creme. So I've known about the CFDAs since 2012 when Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen won for Designer of the Year, and they've won like 5 different times. So I've been following their career. I love the row, as I said in my last video. And they also have another line, Elizabeth and James, which is less high-end but still really cute and elegant. And then some of you might remember when Rihanna won in 2014 and she wore that show-stopping Adam Selman dress with the decked out Swarovski crystals and made her famous speech about how, yeah, you might be able to beat me, but you're not gonna beat my outfit. Such an iconic moment for the girlies. People still talk about that look, that dress, that night. So that should give you an idea of the kind of award ceremonies we're talking about. It is A-list only. And it's nice that they thought of Meghan for that list. So this look is probably one of the more racy ensembles I've ever seen her wear. It's usually just a sliver of midriff here, or a thin, deep V-neck there, or maybe a little bit of back out over here. But this is all of that. So much personality. I also really love the sleeve button details and the weft front pocket. Meghan styled this with the spider clasp Charlotte Olympia Pandora clutch box and Gianvito Rossi PVC leather high-heeled slides. They look like they had a time last night. These pictures look like they really hit the town afterwards and had a good time, and I'm God, again, living vicariously for this. So good. A fun fact here is that Misha Nonu is also a longtime friend of the York sisters and was originally rumored to have been the friend that set up Meghan and Harry on that infamous first blind date, quote unquote blind. And 2015 was a very busy fashion week and year for the noun Duchess of Sussex. She also hit up Toronto's Fashion Week as well, undoubtedly using some of that famous high energy of hers to power through both New York and Toronto Fashion Weeks all in a short time frame. So Meghan went to the Toronto Macage show, and this look is another one of my favorites. It features an all-white three-piece set by the label, their Najadi jacket, leather crop top, skirt, and the Macage ruby bag. She finished this look with simple black pumps. This was it girl good. This is why they need her in those front rows. She's clearly a fashion darling. She did so well for herself in these circles, and it made me think she came into that family as a fully fledged fashionette girl, having designed 2 collections of her own. Why on earth would anyone think that she needed their fashion contacts? Like, I don't understand. And then, based off of who was offering her the contacts, I am led to conclude that they wanted her to tone it down and look bad and look stiff and look dry and start wearing a bunch of petticoats and buttoned up turtleneck nonsense. That's the only thing I can come up with, because what? Giving this it girl your contacts? Why? She already had it in with all the major labels. She was a muse. She did not need fashion contacts so that she could start dressing like a 15th century Victorian ghost who was drowned in a bathtub by her jealous governess. That's just not her style. And I think that that's what they wanted for her, was to tone that style down. So I love this for her. I love that her life was so fun. At least she had that fun before everything changed. And I'm glad for these memories, because she can still hold on to them and look back at them and remember fondly how much fun she had. Like we all do from time to time, right? Nothing wrong with that. So I really love that Meghan has always been and will continue to have deep roots in the fashion industry. This is primarily why I'm also hoping so much for her to release a label on her own, because it is so evident that she loves fashion down to its skeleton, down to the stitches. It's pretty much part of her DNA, just as much as public service and looking fine as hell. So that's the Duchess of Sussex's Fashion Week It Girl Diaries roundup. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know which It Girl look was your favorite in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video to help us grow. Also, if you want to get the drop on our new videos and when I go live, don't forget to click the notification bell and stay in the loop. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please remember to be kind and have a great week ahead. Bye.